What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with another video to get those 10s and 20 views to hopefully get those 20 to 30 subscribers. Yep, do the things, like the video, give it a like, comment anything you want. Hi, my name is Bob. Maybe I'll give you a session later too. And subscribe. I don't care about the bell. You know why? You can follow me on Twitter. I always post when I'm going live and stuff. But it is the first Tuesday of the month, which means it's time for anime / cartoon suggestion of the month. Now, doesn't really feel that long ago that I did Cowboy Bebop for March and Mystery Inc. Scooby-Doo's Mystery Inc. for April. Now May. I'm going to give you guys a treat. In the words of Lord Snacks, 2 for 1. No, he just can't say double kill. 2 for 1, whatever. I'll give you 2 animes for 1 month. And those animes are that's right, it is Soul Eater and Soul Eater not. But the best way to describe the world of Soul Eater, I give you the Men of Death Battle. Take it away.
If you are unfamiliar with the world of Soul Eater, prepare yourself. It's different. Will?
That's right. Soul Eater world is kind of strange. But, if you notice something strange as you're watching the show, like that character seems familiar. That character's look and name seems familiar. What is going on here? It's because the creator of Soul Eater is also the creator of a popular show / manga, however you want to say it, called Fire Force. And we may or may not be getting a weird crossover thing with Fire Force and Soul Eater because of this at the end of episode 24 of season 24.
I can see it. It's all flooding in. The world illuminated by a new sun. At last, the Empire will finally become as it should rightfully be.
But here's a quick background of Soul Eater for you, I guess, normal people who may or may not have seen it. Death decided I'm going to fight evil, and here's my team. Except for one member of his team, Ashura, is a coward. He is afraid of everything. So much so, he ended up eating his own partner. And not in a good way. You're not old enough to get that joke. You'll soon find out. But by eating his partner, he became a Kishin who wanted to cover the world in madness. If you want to know what madness is, once again, the Men of Death Battle. Boomstick?
Madness. That's madness with a capital M, by the way.
This madness is a corruptive effect that causes targeted variants of delusion or obsession, often spread as a wavelength.
Cover the moon with sound waves? Open the moon's mouth? What the hell is wrong with that moon?
I don't care what Boomstick says. I love that moon. In fact, at some point, this pale arm is going to get covered in tattoos. And it's going to be nerd stuff. Horror movies, anime, Harry Potter, the whole shebang. But I really need to start working out or Robert Frank will start yelling at me. But back to the world of Soul Eater. So, to prevent another Kishin being born after, Death defeated the last one and hog-tied him in his own skin. Yeah, he did that. He decided to make a school, Death Weapon Meister Academy, to train students to, fight evil. But Death, originally looked like this. And he didn't want to scare children anymore, so he had an image change. Yeah, Boomstick, that's why he changed his look. But he has two classes. More or less two classes, I know, or two groups within the classes. There is the Eat class, which is where most of our main characters in the original Soul Eater are. And then there's the Not class, which Soul Eater Not more or less takes part of. More or less, Eat class has their stuff together. The weapons can fully transform with the blade, they have a partner, and if they collect 99 evil souls and a soul of one witch, the weapon becomes one of Death's personal sights. But of course, Maka and Soul realized that's harder to do and ended up eating the soul of a very magically endowed cat. But I'll get to Soul Eater in a second. We're first going to talk about the show I want you to watch first, is the spin-off, which is kind of a prequel to the series. It helps to understand a few of the characters better. But Soul Eater Not revolves around a young girl named Tazumi. Sorry if I butcher her name. I am dyslexic and I suck at pronunciations. My buddy Blake can attest to that. Or attest to that, whatever the phrase is. Tazumi is a weapon, which means she can actually transform into a weapon. That weapon being a halberd, which a lot of medieval people said was the best hand-to-hand weapon because of range and versatility. What ended its reign was the firearms. But Tazumi at first struggles to just transform, and then for the bulk of the series, she doesn't even have an edge. So she got put into the Not class, where she met Mei. Mei is your standard anime character, busty, idiotic, arrowhead. She's so forgetful, she forgets Tsugumi's name right after she tells her, and forgot her own name when she was introduced to her. The other main character is Anji, a spoiled princess who just wants to see how the normal commoners live, and that's what draws her to Tsugumi. She's the ideal commoner. Well, she's the stereotypical Japanese schoolgirl. But, of course, Soul Eater is driven by the presence of evil witches, which the three have to somehow overcome within the 12-episode long series. Now, like I said, this show kind of helps other characters that show up in Soul Eater. Mostly the Thompson sisters, who go from street tough girls to actually somewhat normal people. Orphans on the streets of New York now actually are kind of well-rounded individuals. Soul Eater Not actually shows their transformation, which is great. Jacqueline and Kim, their relationship gets kind of explained, which are just background characters in Soul Eater. Great story. It actually helps to understand Soul Eater because this takes place just before Soul Eater and during the first couple episodes. Now on to Soul Eater, the much longer anime. It's 51 episodes. But the back half kind of goes a little off the rails. I will get to that in a second. But Soul Eater has a kind of a plethora of characters that you can consider the main characters. Maka and her partner, Soul Eater. His name is the title of the show. Death the Kid and his partners, the Thompson sisters. Black Star and his partner, Tsubaki. And Krona and Ragnarok. They are... I don't know how to describe them.
Buckle up! It's all Gloomsville from here. Deal with it.
I don't think I know how to deal with this situation.
Very emo. And this show's main protagonist is the witch Medusa. who, well, Boomstick kind of explains this a little better. Boomstick?
A witch obsessed with the legendary Kishi.
You can see where this is going. Anime Uma Thurman was such a fangirl she figured, hey, why don't I make my own Kishin?
Now, that being said, the characters all have, their own personal quirks and problems. Maka and Soul kind of have like a relationship, like there could be something there, but they're not. More or less because Maka does not like her father.
What sort of girl is she?
You don't want to ask that. Trust me on this one.
Okay, but why?
Just in case you haven't figured it out yet, Death Scythe is a bit of a player, and that didn't go over very well with his wife.
Huh?
They're in the process of getting a divorce right now. The worst thing is his daughter Maka is on her mother's side. She hates it.
Death the Kid has the worst case of OCD when it comes to symmetry that you could imagine. Doesn't matter what it is, it has to be symmetrical. Even his weapon partners.
It isn't perfect because your human forms are so different from each other, though. Your hairstyles and height, for example. Even your boobs are different sizes.
Excuse me for being smaller than my little sister!
Black Star is a loudmouth ninja. Yeah, that is not a good combination. He's also a true idiot. A complete idiot. Yeah. Tsubaki is a sweet girl with brother issues that actually get resolved.
It's your turn, Patty. Tell him in that special way that you have.
Okay. Get your ass moving now, damn you!
Now, what the great thing about this show is it balances the fight scenes, which are great, serious scenes, which are really good, and comedy. It's a great, well balanced. The fact that the first 3 episodes just kind of introduce the 3 main characters is great. And as I said, balance that comedy with action. Maka and Soul they have 99 souls, they just need the witch. So they go after the witch Blair, who turns out to be a cat and ends up living with the two. Action scenes, actions, fights, comedy, all in one neatly cried packet. Another great thing about this show, it actually got referenced by Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. Don't believe me? Here's Scooby-Doo's weird red room thing when Scooby was getting told everything he needed to know by the alien life forms.
Welcome to the sitting room, Scooby-Doo.
Look at this!
And now here's Soul Eater describing the red room where the demon is.
Appears from the other side of the room. He's a little demon wearing a fancy suit and dancing this weird dance out of time with the music.
So
Now, I did say I have a small issue with this show, and it's the back half of the show. They kind of went full Metal Alchemist. The manga wasn't really complete, so let's shoehorn an ending in there. Didn't quite work. Now, me personally, and probably a few other people, this show should get remade. And the remakes of a lot of shows have proven that it needs to be done. Full Metal Alchemist, good show. Full Metal Alchemist, great show. Fruit Baskets, the original, good show. Fruit Baskets, the remake, great show. Hunter x Hunter, it was okay in my opinion. The Hunter x Hunter remade, good show. So let's remake Soul Eater and make it a good show and a great show. Now, also, the manga is done. You could do the entire series from start to finish now. But that's just my opinion. That's all I got for you. That's why you should watch first Soul Eater Not and then Soul Eater. But it is Tuesday, which means tonight is Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoff. Pittsburgh Penguins versus the New York Rangers, which I am going to be doing a watch along on my Twitch channel. Hopefully I'm not that far behind the action on Twitch. Trying to figure out what my delay is. But come over there, join me, yell at me. Tell me I'm wrong about why my team's going to win the cup. Also, follow me on the Twitter. I do plan on dropping a ton of videos. Trying to grow. Throw out content. Let's see what sticks. But until then, I'll see you weird people later.